Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle? Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle? I think Hootle senses something.
I won't forgive you!
I'm not done! Dragon Swarm!
Now you see what I can do!
Raging!
in pain.
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
Wonder just...
This'll be a delicious piece of cake!
It's time! Strike! Dragon Swarm! Burn! Dragon Swarm!
Let the marksman handle this!
Here I come!
Where are you going? Do it!
Sword Lane out!
Let's get you all tucked away.
Let's do it! Let's go! Calaglia ho!
Come again?
You don't know it? It was all the rage back in Calaglia.
I wonder if Cyslodia's got one.
Cyslodia, ha!
I will hit you.
Menencia Ha.
We can hear you.
What do you all say to taking the path less trodden for once?
Path? I don't see any path.
Do you mean that thing that looks like an animal trail? Path may be a generous term. I'm assuming you know where it leads?
My gut says to a bridge.
Hootle says your gut's wrong.
Really? Well, it is definitely in the right general direction.
Not that main roads are necessarily danger-free, but he does have an uncanny knack for insisting on some strange and unique routes.
Alphen always did like a challenge. Can't say I appreciate some of the more daredevil ways he's taken us, though.
Like the landslide he insisted was a shortcut before disappearing off the edge? Nearly gave me a heart attack.
I'll say, yet the intrepid explorer looked as happy as a pig in muck.
Probably best we stick to doing our own orienteering in the future.
Hey, so what about this route then?
Maybe if we pretend we can't hear him.
Don't you think the path forward is fraught enough without making extra problems for ourselves? Maybe best to reel it back.
Good point. I say we stick to the main track like regular travelers for once.
Guys?
I will break down this wall!
Hey, Law. Been training?
Yeah, I guess I got a little carried away. You think this is bad, you should see the state of my underwear.
Yeah. A word of advice. You might want to refrain from mentioning that stuff around girls. Ones without a military history especially.
Man, can you imagine Rinwell's face? She'd have a nervous breakdown.
I meant in general, but... You sure mention her a lot, you know.
Huh? Oh, you know, she's always there, even when you least expect it. Springs to mind easily.
Either that, or maybe some part of you is subconsciously always wishing she was there.
May the trials and tribulations of young romance never change.
Romance? Like I'd be interested in that know-it-all tomboy. I'm more about mature women. Someone more like Kisara.
You know, I used to be a tomboy too when I was Rinwell's age.
Look, it's not tomboys I have anything against. But come on, you've got to admit she can be a lot to handle.
Hey, I miss anything? What's all the fuss about?
Rinwell.
Thunderblade!
Ah! What the hell was that for?
A little birdie told me you were speaking about me behind my back. Whew!
From the looks of it, I'd say you've got yourself a rival.
It wouldn't be called the Spring of Youth without a little storm every now and then.
Hey, Shion. How are you and Alphen getting on these days?
That's a little out of the blue. Why do you ask?
Sorry, it's just... I don't know, I'm just curious, I guess. I mean, a lot's changed now he's got his senses back and all.
I suppose you're right. Well, to tell you the truth, if he'd been the way he is now back when I'd first met him, I probably wouldn't have gotten this involved. But then, if we hadn't met like we did, then I never would have experienced these feelings, so... I guess it's complicated.
I can imagine. I know it's not the same thing, but I know what it feels like to have someone you love who's out of reach.
Because of Miguel.
Alphen's still alive. It's not too late, you know. And after all, who can say what the future holds? I think if I were you, I'd take things as they come for now.
Besides, touch isn't everything. I've never touched you, Shion, but that doesn't stop you from knowing that I care about you, right?
That's true. But I do remember back when we first met, you made it plenty clear you weren't my biggest fan.
But that was a long time ago. There were lots of things I didn't understand back then. Not that that's the point.
Don't worry, I'm only teasing. I know what you mean. Thank you. And you're right. There are ways to convey your feelings besides just touching.
I'll say, cooking immediately springs to mind. And if it's someone's favorite dish, all the better. If there's something on your mind that you want to tell him, why not try appealing directly to his stomach?
You might just have a point. I'll give it a shot.
Uh-oh. If it's Alphen's palate you're appealing to, that doesn't bode well for the rest of us.
Well, friendship is about being supportive. Sometimes we just have to do our best and take one for the team, right?
That enemy looks strong. I bet it'll be worth our while to fight it.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
Doing some thinking?
Nah. It just occurred to me that our journey's been going for a while now.
Is it a wonder to you our group has held together this long?
Maybe. We've got Danans, Renans, a lord, a mage, and even a guy from another time. Yet here we all are, leaning on each other as travel companions. It's like a minor miracle.
If anything, I'd say it's proof. Proof that as long as we accept each other for who we are, we can all get along.
And with understanding comes togetherness. Yeah, we are more than enough evidence of that.
I've always had a thorny relationship with others. Quite literally, as it happens. I figured that it was easier to give up on intimacy, rather than having to go through all of the pain of rejection. I mean, is it any wonder I grew thorns around my heart, too?
But now,
Right. Now, I still have my thorns, of course. But they don't cover my heart. I know now that there is more than one way for people to relate to one another. It was you and everyone else here that taught me that. Everyone that you brought together, Alphen.
it wasn't just me. I mean, sure, I invited a few folks to join us, but swordsmanship's about all I have to offer. Everyone's taught and supported me just as much as I have them.
You see, that's what I'm talking about.
What do you mean?
I mean, you're fine just as you are. The bonds that you form with others, they shine more brightly because they're mutual. It's not just one bond for you. It's many, each with a heart of its own. That's what makes them special. Why are you staring at me?
I could ask the same thing.
So this is how the Sovereign and Maiden are supposed to look. You two go great together.
Law, come stand between us.
Oh, sure. You want me to put something white on as well?
Of course she doesn't.
Take a closer look, Shion. It's a miracle.
What are you talking about?
This outfit, it's already got blue accents on it.
So I see.
Even after staying here, we never truly got to the bottom of what makes this realm's citizens tick.
Renan and Danan are meaningless distinctions here. To have one's own mind is strictly forbidden. All that matters is blind obedience.
That might be the case now, but it can't always have been like that. There must have been something more.
Once, maybe. Question is that something still salvageable?
If it's not, we'll just have to make something new. No, not we. They've had enough foisted on them as it is.
You're right. It's time the people here had the chance to forge their own path. That's not to say it'll be easy, but it will be worthwhile.
These things take time to... What the? An ambush?
Sorry. Sorry. There was a huge flying bug and I sort of shot without thinking.
A bug? You mean like a Zoogle?
Something tells me she would have shot it, whether it was a Zoogle or not.
This realm is teeming with humid forests. It's only natural insects would feel more at home here than Menancia. In fact, I seem to recall reading somewhere that bugs around these parts lay their eggs in human food to ensure healthy incubation.
Sounds like they're tougher than they look.
What about you, Alphen? Bugs don't creep you out?
I wouldn't say I was their #1 fan. Mind you, if times get desperate enough, I've been known to eat them.
Insects as a culinary option, you say? What kind of seasoning are we talking?
Dohalim, I don't think he was talking about cooking them.
Hey, a lizard!
Your cooking has really improved, Shion.
It's because of you that I understand what makes it so fun. I'm glad everyone seems to enjoy what I make too.
I've noticed a disturbing trend that after it's your turn to cook, our ingredients tend to run really low. What's up with that?
That is a good point, Law. There's a weird difference between the amount of ingredients she prepares and how much food actually gets served. Curious. Very curious indeed.
I don't know. Isn't it pretty normal for veggies to shrink a little when you fry them up?
Or maybe she eats all the bad batches herself so we won't notice.
Come on, I wouldn't do anything like that.
Then how would you explain the difference?
Ahem. I have a theory that I wish to propose.
What is it?
As we all know, Shion here can have quite the appetite. I imagine she often taste tests her own food as she prepares it. By my eye, it would appear that her footprints are leaving deeper impressions as of late. Far be it from me to level such an accusation, but the facts lead me to conclude that...
She's been snacking while she cooks.
And yet, she still looks so slender in her clothing.
Yeah, I'm kind of envious, actually.
Wait a sec, are you guys trying to say she's...
I'm what?
Nothing?
Nothing.
Hey, Alphen, why do you like spicy food so much anyway?
You know, I haven't thought about that before. Maybe because when I couldn't feel pain, it gave me that kick I was craving.
But now that you can feel pain again, wouldn't your tastes have changed?
Did you like spicy food when you were younger?
Not as much as I do now. At some point, it just became something almost like an addiction, I guess.
I can most certainly relate. Once you've had your fill of ordinary food, you cannot help but seek out more unusual fare.
I don't think that's got anything to do with Alphen's tastes. Although I won't deny that you definitely have a thing for exotic food. The stranger, the better.
I just wish I could have gotten you into sweets like me, Alphen.
I like food that's dense and keeps you feeling full myself. It helps you last longer when you're on the move.
We all know you're a quantity over quality kind of...
What was that?
Nothing. I lost my train of thought.
You know, I've also noticed Shion's not really into the same kind of food most Renans are. Could be it's got something to do with the way she grew up.
That's so me. Even when I was little, I was all about food that gives me strength. All meat, all the time.
And I guess Kisara is so good at cooking fish because she can catch them herself.
I'm only good with fish because it used to be the easiest thing to get. When you work with something long enough, it comes naturally to you.
I like fish just fine. But what I really like about your cooking is how it tastes homemade. It reminds me of what my mom used to make.
Really? You know, I used to cook a lot of meals for younger kids, and they said the same thing.
When you get down to it, I guess the things a person cooks and the foods they like say a lot about the way they've lived.
Looks perfect and tastes just as good.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
I've been thinking about what we discussed earlier. His reasons might not have been pure, but in the end, Dohalim still made Elda Menencia a place where Dahnans and Renans can coexist. I thought everyone would welcome that change, with open arms. I took pride in what we had without putting in the work to truly solidify it. After so much failure, do you think I even have the right to pursue my ideals?
It doesn't matter what I think. You've already found your answer, haven't you?
I know what I want to say, but I can't help but wonder if I'm being selfish.
Everybody makes mistakes in life, Kisara. Everybody. It's what you do afterwards that matters. But you already knew that, right?
Yeah. I won't look away from the world any longer. I'll do my best to confront reality, so that we don't lose anyone else, ever again. More to the point, Dohalim needs someone who can push him forward. I think we both get lost in our sorrow too easily when we focus on the past.
If we see that happening, we'll set him straight. Don't worry. We'll look out for both of you. I have to say, though, if you turned out this well modeling yourself after Miguel, he really must have been a great man.
What, you didn't believe me before? I'm pretty sure I've been going on about him since I joined up. If you need more convincing, I've got plenty more stories about him.
Maybe another time.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
I wonder if something happened.
Yeah!
Sure. How did it come to this?
You're a beautiful woman, Xion. That's a good thing, right?
Wait, Kisara. Hey, Kisara! How did it come to this?
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not... Seriously? Ugh.
Here we go!
Aw.
Good grief. Remind me again why we're all getting soaking wet just to find some fishing hole? Some things are... No backing down!
Sword Ring Alpha! Inferno Punch! That fucking is driving me mad! You're mine! Come one, come all!
Flying freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Do it! You're mine! Storm! Sword Ring Alpha!
Eliminate the blah blah blah.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that? That training's paying off! First strike! Luna Rondo!
I'm just getting started!
Mirage!
We won that by a mile. really bad feeling about this. Raging Cascade!
Inferno Punch!
Blah, blah, blah.
Sword Rain Alpha! Burning Hell!
Blah, blah, blah.
Dragon Swarm!
Let me help. I
Take
want
this.
to struggle.
What?
Winds of heaven! Burst forth!
Come and face me! Dragon Swarm!
Lead the enemy's arc to
Dragon
me!
Swarm!
Nice milky plate here.
Move escape!
Not in your dreams!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Explosion!
Talon Storm!
Searing flesh!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Dragon Scepter!
Where are you going?
To be let free! Dragon Swarm! Do it!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alvin!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Hear my call! Now, we're in the home stretch, guys! What do you say?
Eyes on the prize.
That
I have
goes
no
double
limit.
for you, Law!
Hey, how come I get singled out?
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Here's a healing
Now! Take this!
Dragon
No!
Swarm!
It's over!
Blazing
That's what I like to hear!
Hey, what do you say we fight that shining enemy?
I have a bad feeling about
Dragon
this.
Swarm! You're mine!
Hey, when did I get so popular?
These things really get on my
Sword Rain
nerves!
Alpha! Dragon Swarm!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for you truly!
Double Demon Fang! Dragon Swarm!
Explosion!
You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha! The flame inside me!
Here's evil!
Set free! Sword Rain Alpha! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Will this help?
Not
Let the
a chance!
marksman handle this.
Sword Rain Alpha!
That'll bring you down.
I'm not done!
Art expert
Dragon
coming
Swarm!
through!
The enemy wields our
what I can do!
We'll soon see about that!
Try harder! Not a chance! No escape! Dragon Swarm! Sword Rain Alpha!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
Take this! Thrust! It's on! Dragon
Now!
Swarm! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Dance in
Not
the
a
wind!
chance! No escape!
Air thrust!
I know fine weapon material when I see it. Whoa, this is amazing.
You always get excited when you find something good.
We should hurry and get this stuff processed.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough! No, damn it!
Confiscated!
Dragon Swarm!
Authoritarian!
Sword Rain Alpha!
I never miss!
Dragon
Can't get out of this!
Now! Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
Here I come! No escape!
Free
Dragon
dancer!
Swarm!
Lightning orb!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Claw!
Hey! Poodle to be real lucky!
Right, here goes!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Eat dirt!
Swallow dance!
Dragon Swarm!
Now I'm in the groove!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Insects should stay on the ground.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
This cavern is surprisingly big. Not to mention nice and cool, too.
The way the light from the glowing stones reflects in the water, it almost feels like a dream.
What, this damp and slimy place? Are we looking at the same thing?
Don't get careless!
Take this!
I can
Don't tell
carve
me.
through armor!
Dragon Swarm!
Blow away!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Burn!
Blazing flame! Now I'm in the groove!
Strike! Sword Rain Alpha!
All good things!
An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Blah blah blah, magic, air drop!
This is bad, right?
See what
Yes,
happened there
Alvin,
as you crossed.
very bad!
Shouldn't have done this.
Sword Rain
Hold
Alpha!
it! Watch this! Eagle Can't get out of this! Talon Hurricane!
Dragon Swarm!
I'll crush you! Lightning Reflexes! Tenebrous Claw!
First strike!
Talon Hurricane!
No escape!
That'll bring you down! Burn!
Sword Rain Pistol! Dragon Swarm! It's over!
Ready and raring!
Eat dirt!
All good things come to an end! I'll smash you!
Sword Rain Alpha!
energy!
It's over!
Now I'm in the groove!
Natural energy!
Take this!
Raging cascade!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Now!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
I'm ready for the next battle!
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Not on my watch!
Hey, when did I get so popular?
Dragon Swarm! It's over! Dragon Swarm! Vacuum Blade! We got fire!
I'm got it! Let him march
Sword
on
Rain
him!
Alpha! All yours! Double Demon Fang! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off! Sword Rain! The flame inside me yearns!
Leave the enemy's art to me!
Not today!
No complaints here!
Now I can let loose!
Recover!
Here I come!
Blazing flame!
I'm not done!
Natural energy! Up and at him! Let's go!
Shouldn't have messed with me!
Water! Here!
I'm not done!
Holy
Sword Rain
Do it!
Alpha! We're cleaning house! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Hey, new equipment!
Out of our way! This one's mine!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Swallow dance!
In here!
Dragon Swarm!
Where are you going?
Sword Rain Alpha! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Did you see?
Sure did. The part where you swung and missed, right?
Not that part! Looks like trouble with capital T!
Together, we've got this!
Not in your dreams!
Dragon Swarm!
Swallow dance!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Smash you!
Lightning
now!
awareness without a
Dragon
Whoa,
Swarm!
hey, one at a time! Astral energy!
Say no more! Shut!
Well done!
Now! I'm not done! Dragon Swarm!
Do it!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! My turn! Moon! Oh!
Now I'm real mad!
Lunarongo! Miran! Take this! Burn in hell!
Do it! With this, I can become even stronger.
Right, here goes! I'm not done!
Can't get out of this!
Dragon
What's
Swarm!
this?
Okay. Thanks, Shion.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Flying free? Why can't they just sit
Dragon
still?
Swarm! Shion,
You made
can you
quick
take care
work
of them? Want me to pick up your slack then?
Just pointing it out!
As impressive as always.
Ah, here I hoped I wasn't bleeding.
No, and you're here even better than ever.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alpha!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you!
This one's all mine!
Finish without a trace!
Burn! Dragon
Now!
Swarm! Now! You're mine!
Whirling structure!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
No choice! Here I come!
Armor won't save you!
I'm not
Don't
done!
mind if I do!
Dragon Swarm! Strike!
Here's the evil!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Magic power!
The enemy heals ours too.
You'll soon see about that!
Do it! Dragon Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
There you go, Alvin.
It's time to end this battle.
I'm right beside you.
Dragon form! No escape! Ignite!
Now, astral energy.
Say no more. My turn.
Annihilation.
Super swallow dip!
That extra training paid off.
We should be able to cook here.
I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
Alphen, do you understand what's on the line here?
What?
The fish, Alphen. With all these Zeugles around, nobody can give them a good home. Namely, my stomach.
Shion, we can't rush this. If there's a big-time Zeugle waiting for us, we've got to be prepared.
You've got a point.
We can't let some dumb Zeugle beat us. Not with these fish at stake.
I'm pretty sure we're all in it to win it here. Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? Another fine day for journeying, huh?
Tell me, do you ever find yourself tiring of the vagabond existence?
It's better than being enslaved, that's for sure. I get to pick my own destination, for starters. You don't get those luxuries as a slave.
Shackle a man's feet, and you put a clamp on his heart as well.
Then there was the food. Gross slop that left you in a permanent state of hunger. Ugh, you wouldn't believe the things I ate to keep from starving. What about you? This must all sound pretty alien to someone who used to be a lord.
Is that a hint of interest in my past I detect?
I guess that's one way to put it.
Well, certainly starvation was never a concern I had to contend with. The day-to-day grind was largely taken care of for me. I even had help getting in and out of clothes. All that was required of me was standing still while looking solemn.
That's quite the downgrade you've made. It's a wonder you don't sound more bitter.
This might surprise you, but I actually don't find our current situation all that disagreeable. My own hardships paled in comparison to yours, granted. But life as a lord came laden with its own restrictions. Forgive me. Such complaints must sound like feeble extravagances to a Dahnan.
True, Renan opulence doesn't feature high on my sympathy list. Then again, yours isn't exactly a normal case.
I suppose it's not. Sometimes, I can't help but wonder how much easier life would have been without the trappings of nobility.
You really mean that?
Pay me no heed. Naught but the ramblings of a privileged eccentric. Whatever my past, it has led to my being here. That is all the reality I need concern myself with. I do believe it's about time that I retire. Once we finish eating, we should get going.
What's that huge Zoogle over there?
Stay far away from that thing, Rinwell.
So this...
He's the one who polluted the pond!
Consider this payback for all those fish!
Here I come!
Hit him where it hurts!
Winds of heaven! First form!
The enemy wields arcs too.
We'll soon see about that! It's raining blobs of slime! Gross!
I'll take out as many as I can.
Eat this!
You require...
No further!
Banana!
Eat dirt!
Picture of them! Eat dirt! Photon blast! I never miss! Super slow! Hey!
Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha! Dragon Swarm!
Now you see what I can do!
I'm going
Sword
to
Rain
use
Alpha!
all the power of my healing arts.
Here comes something big!
Riding Rod!
Does it!
Mind if I do?
I owed you pay for that! This time! Sword Rain Alpha! Burn in hell!
Wind!
Dragon Swarm!
From death to bed.
The earth throbs in pain.
Better! Magic is there! Burning strike! I can do this all day! By the power of water!
No further!
Annihilation! You get dead! Here! I'll be saving this one!
Sword Rain
Now,
Alpha!
here's the eagle!
Dragon Swarm!
Freeze Lancer!
Vacuum Blade!
Here
I come!
I'll be... You got it!
Bang! Dragon
Here,
Swarm!
let me help!
Here I tear you apart!
More that came from!
You're finished!
One more! That'll bring you down!
No escape!
Will this help?
No escape!
It's finished! Let's do it!
That's freaking does it!
Sword Rain Alpha! Double Demon Fang!
Can't get out of this!
Dragon Swarm!
I can carve through armor!
It's gonna attack!
Right, watch out!
Dragon Swarm!
Inferno punch!
Need to use all the power.
Take this! Sword Rain! Vacuum Blade!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a
Here I
complaint.
am, Flaming Side!
No,
Earth
that is
to be
silly.
let free! Dragon Swarm! Sword Rain Alpha! Double Demon Fang! Dragon Swarm! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here's a
No.
heal on here. Do it, Kisara! Frozen!
Hammer!
I'll heal you all!
Crumble! Sword Rain Alpha! Switching up its movements. Watch out!
I don't feel like my usual self.
Are you alright? The enemy is going all out!
I'm not done!
It's about to strike!
Here! Look sharp, everyone! Dragon Swarm! This
Where
one's
are you
all
going?
mine. Burn!
I'll tear you apart! Armor won't save you!
I'll fix you up!
Here I come! Dragon Swarm!
Blazing Flame!
Sword Rain Alpha!
That freaking does it!
Freeze Lancer! Lava! Art expert coming
No
through!
escape!
Get on it! I've taken too
Sword
much
Rain
damage!
Alpha!
Thunder Blade! Opposite of the effect!
I'm not prepared to be seen! Sword Rain Alpha!
Not on my watch!
The picture of hell!
First aid!
Dragon
Magic
Swarm!
and bam!
My turn!
In here!
I'm not this!
Get on there with the effect! Finish with that!
Sword Rain Alpha!
In a vine? Swallow
This
dance!
Dragon Swarm!
Now I'm in the groove!
Here I come! I'm not done!
A whirling struggle!
Ready and ready!
Now I can let loose!
Not in your dreams!
Eat this! Dragon Swarm!
Armor won't save you!
Here's that move!
Here comes the
Standing
big
firm.
one!
Just getting started! Also, these
In
fists
here!
have got your name on them!
And that's my will! Radiant Love!
You're on!
Watch this! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Dragon! Now I'm in the groove!
I'm not done!
Anguilera!
Here I come!
This!
Light Astral Energy!
Take this! Sword Rain Alpha!
He's almost got his feet.
It's getting weaker!
The blade inside me yearns to be let free!
It was nice while it lasted.
Blah, 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 that's burning!
Not today!
Here I
Won't
come!
smash you!
Sword Rain Alpha! Double Demon
Not
Fang!
my watch!
Blazing flame! Let's tear him up! Swallow dance!
Double Demon Fang! Vacuum! Prepare to be seen!
All good things come to an end. Watch it!
They're not playing around!
Strike!
Malevolent magic and bam!
Big blast!
Raging
Take this!
sword! Freeze Lancer!
Sword Rain Alpha! Can't move!
Don't leave me!
Pull it together, Law.
Sorry, right! I'm calm.
Dragon Swarm!
I can't kill you forever!
Take this! That freaking does it!
I still got some fight left in me!
This one's all mine! Ignite!
Now!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
No way!
Looks like the little guy had a trick up his sleeve.
There's always something bigger and slimier.
Now I can let loose.
Seriously?
Take it! One more!
I'm gonna need more than that.
Lightning Orb! Where are you going?
I'm not
Mega
not done! Dragon Swarm!
You get
No escape!
I'll smash you!
It's over!
Looks like you got this one covered!
Sword Rain Alpha! Double Demon!
No further!
Concentrate!
All good things come to
You're
an end.
mine!
Here's a healing arc!
Sword Rain Alpha! This one's all mine! Strike!
Ready to go! Watch
Sword
this!
Rain Alpha!
Watch it!
Burn!
Hold on to your heart!
Dragon! I could do without this pain!
Mega Ray!
Take this! No
Swallow
escape!
dance!
By the power of
I'll
flame!
finish you here and now!
Trace!
Inspiration! I could do this all day!
Can't be killed!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Now I'm in this armor won't save you!
Require help.
Thunder Blade!
this it?
Don't give.
Here I come! You're mine! It's yours to be let free! Dragon Swarm! You picked the wrong fight! Dragon Swarm! Sword Green Alpha!
Now you're talking!
Confiscated.
You're on! Try harder! My turn! Sword Rain Alpha! Double Demon
Now you see what I can all finish
Try
you
harder! Now! Lightning Thrust! I'm not done! This one's all mine! Ignite! Lunar Rondo! Mirage! Dragon Swarm! Now, while it's freely!
Take it down.
You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha!
Can't get out of this!
Lunar blast. Never miss.
The big one's up to something.
I don't want to know what else it has in store.
Let's smash it to pieces before it can show us.
Quite.
Take this!
Now you see what I can all finish you here
Dragon
now!
Swarm! Eat this!
Freeze laser.
Dragon Swarm! Vacuum Blade!
Swallow dance! Now
Demon Blade!
Now we're never.
Eagle assault!
Strike!
Watch it!
Here's a healing art.
You're mine! Take this!
Now ready to groove!
No escape!
Not in your dreams. Let's show you what my art can do.
You may be strong, but I'll never back down!
Up and at it. Let's go.
I'm gonna need more of that. Dragon Swarm!
I can carve through
To be let free! Dragon Swarm!
Hurricane!
Double Demon Fang!
I'm just getting started!
Dazzle! Falling behind!
Looks like this one's mine!
Like hell it is!
I'll finish all
Take
good
this!
things come
I'm
to
not
an end.
done!
I never miss.
Dragon Swarm!
Tempest Whirl.
No one takes this! That's freaking nothing!
Dragon
Inspiration!
Not now! Not ever! Strike!
I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough.
Carve through!
Flame
Yes, ma'am!
inside me, yours to be let free! No escape!
It's showtime.
Be still!
Explosion.
Here I come! You're mine!
Here's a healing art.
Sword Rain Alpha! Prepare to be sealed! Double deep! No further! Dragon Swarm!
Here I come.
Eat this! Ready and ready!
Double deep!
Denied. Now, astral energy.
Say no more!
All right.
Sure.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Huh? What?
Oh, wow!
You dummy.
Good grief.
I feel so gross and sticky after that fight.
Tell me about it. We better hurry and get a bath and laundry going ASAP.
There's something in the water.
Great! Yes!
Ugh.
You're still not done fishing yet? Boring.
You need patience to fish.
Ha!
This feels like a big one. I'll let you go this time.
I think Hoodle senses something.
Hey, Alfin, what do you think of that chick over there?
Doesn't look like she really works out.
I'm not talking about her muscles, you dummy!
No way.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
That can't be.
Sure.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
I must say, I wasn't expecting you to be the one to spoil their reunion.
well, it was the same with Alphen and Shion. Too much affection can be hard to bear. In fact, you look sort of pleased, Dohalim.
I have the privilege of witnessing their new start together. Few things can mar such joy.
What if it were you?
What indeed?
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
This shall suffice. Please, everyone, have as much as you like.
Wow, that's some weird-looking meat you're cooking up there. What is it exactly?
That would be grilled rapig.
What?
Whoa there! What's the big brouhaha?
It's Rapig! How could you cook something with such cute little eyes? What did it ever do to you?
I fail to see what the problem is. Rapigs are perfectly edible creatures. Having said that, I do realize it's become rather rare to eat them lately. What with people increasingly embracing them as pets and companions.
They definitely didn't fall out of fashion to eat because of their flavor, that's for sure.
Agreed. Rapigs have tender, fatty meat. The taste can take some getting used to, but I would argue that's part of its charm.
If the taste is too strong, I imagine you can either just cook it thoroughly or simmer it with some herbs to mask it.
Indeed. At first I wasn't sure whether to smoke it with spices or simmer it in water, but I opted to grill it as is instead.
Seriously, Dohalim? You have the weirdest tastes.
That's probably because when you live the life of a lord, you grow tired of most ordinary cuisine.
So you end up seeking out more unusual food. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Well, putting aside what it used to be, you've got to admit it does look pretty damn good. Meat is meat, after all.
That reminds me, I do believe I once read in a book about rare delicacies, how one can go about preparing an owl.
Huh?
I suppose I won't have the chance to try it anytime soon.
Not with Hoodle, you won't!
But what you're saying isn't deep at all.
You guys want to rest here?
What do you say we check back in on the ranch? It's huge. I bet it'd be a good way to test my strength.
Don't get carried away, Law. This will be a delicious piece of cake.
You're mine! Ha! No escape! Ha! Not today! Dragon Force! Double Demon Fang!
Hey, you okay?
I can still do this!
I'll tear you apart!
Here I come! Torrent Alpha!
Sweeping them up is a one-man job. By all means, be my guest. I mean, you can help if you want.
That'll bring you down. This is it.
Dragon Swarm!
You're really, really strong, Alvin.
I'm just trying to do the best I can.
Still, it's reassuring to have you around. As impressive as always.
Here I hope there wasn't good.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never seen Sion actually look flustered. I never miss.
It's over!
One more time.
In a bind?
Dragon Swarm! Here I come!
I'm on a roll now.
Double Demon Fang!
Now,
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
You're mine! Here I come! I'm not done! The flame inside me cures to be let free! I'm not done!
Inferno!
Stay still!
they're not playing around.
Hurricane!
Take this! Crush!
Will this help?
Try harder! Now! Here I
Now or never.
Talon Storm!
Mirage!
It's about to strike.
Torrent Alpha! Try hard! Look sharp, everyone! Take this! Lunar Roll!
Glacial Meteor. Here's evil. Amazing. Not long to go now. We couldn't have done it without you. Thanks.
It's finished!
Come on, let us do it.
Armor won't save you!
Now. Go for it.
Prepare to crumble!
Well, looky here.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
Sure. Just great.
Well, I'm really tired today for some reason. Anyway, I should get to work on dinner.
Oh, we already started.
We've got it covered tonight, Kisara. Just relax and leave it to us.
I see. Well, I'll leave it to you then. We don't have a lot of ingredients though, so don't go overboard, okay? Guess I'll do some laundry instead. What are you two doing?
What does it look like? We're doing laundry. Obviously.
Yeah, I guess you are. You're not trying to clean them by smacking them around again, are you?
Of course not. I have a good memory. Once someone yells at me, I don't forget it.
He's fine, Kisara. I've been keeping an eye on him, and there haven't been any problems.
Oh, good. If you say so, Alphen, then I have nothing to worry about.
Hey, how come you don't trust me when I say it?
Just don't squeeze too hard or else you'll damage the fabric, okay?
Yeah, I get it. You know, if you keep making that face, it's gonna stick that way.
What was that?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Well, if there's nothing for me to do, I guess I'll head back. I suppose I should take this as a sign of how much they've all grown, but... Oh, Dohalim. What are you doing here?
Simply admiring our campfire as I await dinner. I find watching the flames dance can be rather inspiring.
Just the same as always, then. Although I'm sort of relieved.
Oh? And here I thought you were planning to scold me.
Why? Did you want to be scolded too?
No, I wasn't saying that. The night is aglow with star and firelight. Yet what I hold most dear are the words of a friend.
That's not like your usual poetry. Are you trying to tell me something?
Brimming is thy soul with words yet unspoken.
Okay, I get it. You want me to talk to you about it.
To hear your words of worrying, I can but sit and wait.
I said I get it. I guess I'm just struggling with how capable everyone's become these days. I'm proud of them, but I'm not sure what I contribute to the team anymore. So, I guess it's been troubling me a bit. They don't need me for chores or fighting anymore. And I don't have much in the way of feminine charm. But aside from being a soldier, do I have anything else to offer? And if not, then what good am I? I can't help worrying about it.
Lost though you may be, with utopia but a dream, life without you would be no life at all.
Dohalim. You're right. I still have Miguel's dream left to fulfill. And we still have the fight ahead of us to overcome.
With you by my side, even the bitter times can taste sweet.
Okay, I think that's enough poetry for one day.
Hey, dinner's ready! Wow, you look really happy, Kisara.
Oh? I'm just excited to see what you two have cooked up. Now let's sit down and enjoy it already. Dohalim, all of your replies last night were poems. What was that all about?
I suppose I was struck with poetic inspiration. Did it strike your fancy?
Yes, I found it to be quite elegant.
I'm afraid my memory of them is a bit faint. Could I trouble you to recite them for me?
No, you cannot. Remember them yourself.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Hey, she's pretty cute.
Who are you looking at? Quit gawking and let's go.
Ow!
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Yeah! Just great.
I guess... Thanks.
We should be able to cook here.
That food there looks pretty tasty.
Yep, we can fix that new recipe with it.
I eagerly await the final result.
Hey, didn't we find a recipe that...
Yeah, we can use this for it.
I think I'll try to make that new recipe with this.
All right, but I'll decide how spicy it is.
Out of our way!
Now! Now!
Well, looky here!
Right, here goes!
We're in the home stretch, guys!
What she
This
said?
one's mine!
Eyes on the prize.
We did it!
That focus
impressive
is
as
double for
always.
you, Law!
Me?
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
A comfortable win.
Hey, isn't that what we've been trying to find?
Is this the so-called legendary instrument?
Actually, I think it's one of the freight train parts that I was using for a sword.
I'm sure anything will be fine. We should take it.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Well... oof.
Huh?
Well... Hmm? All right.
Huh? Uh-huh.
All right.
I guess.
Whew.
Got it.
We finally made it. Everything okay there, big guy? You look kind of pissed.
I'll say. He looks like he wants to bite the head off something.
What's eating at you? Come on, Alphen. You're gonna bring us all down if you keep that ferocious scowl on.
Oh, sorry. Do I really look that ticked off?
Yeah, it kinda makes you hard to talk to. So, what's bothering you?
It's a pebble.
A pebble?
Snuck its way into the back of my boot. I can't seem to get rid of it.
Oh, I totally get you. Weird how much it can get on your nerves, huh?
Yeah, it's barely bigger than a grain of sand. So how come it feels like I'm walking around on hot nails?
You know, maybe this is a crazy solution, but you could just take your boot off and give it a shake.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, of course. You're right. Phew. It's like I've been given a new lease on life. Thanks for the tip, Shion.
Seemed kind of obvious, but you're welcome? That's the trouble with windy places. All that fine debris ends up getting into your hair and clothes.
Alphen, is it just me, or have you become extra sensitive ever since getting your sense of pain back?
Now that you mention it, the other night at camp, there was a fly buzzing around that annoyed him so much, he unsheathed the blazing sword.
So much for sensitive. That's just being a Mr. Cranky Pants.
Nothing new on that front, then.
What's the matter, Alphen? You look a little tense.
It's nothing, really.
He wants to get angry, but knows that doing so would only prove our point. Hence the building frustration showing plainly on his face.
Would you stop analyzing things for 1 minute?
Point taken.
I'm not so sure. How's this?
I see.
Great! Huh? Hmm?
Agreed.
Dohalim.
I can't believe you managed to shoo off that irritating bard.
Had we brought him along, it would have livened up our journey considerably.
You know, maybe you're right. could have hit it off.
Yeah, and the two of you could be irritating together.
Why?
Oh! Yes. Well... Yes!
My thanks.
I can't say I'm... impressed. You're making promises too freely. And that last exchange...
Niez is beset with grief. As a responsible Renin, it falls to me to extend my hand.
I don't think it should be your burden to take on.
Is this the barrier that's keeping the Zoogle in that Nath mentioned?
Looks like it. Our Zoogle pal should be on the other side.
This barrier is weird. It looks old and half-finished. Plus, he said it was okay to break.
I mean, we won't need it anymore once the Zoogle's gone, right? So what does it matter? Did they really think that barrier was enough for a Zoogle like that?
It was. That thing was sturdier than you give it credit for.
Really? So that's the Zoogle, huh? This should be a piece of cake.
Don't get careless, Law.
I bet that one could give me a decent workout.
You're planning to fight it alone?
Nope!
be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Try harder! Now!
Is it high?
this.
Just back it out.
This one's all mine!
Get a word. No armor.
Allow me to stay on your good side.
Anything in armor is all mine.
Dragon Form! Sword Rain Alpha!
That's enough.
Here I come!
Watch this.
You're finished! Take this! Prepare to be sealed!
Blah, blah, blah.
You're mine!
The enemy wields arms too.
You'll soon see about that.
Oh, now you're
Dragon
talking.
Form! Double Demon
Lightning
Fang!
orb.
Eat this.
Flame inside me! Yours to be let free! Not today!
Freaking chunk it.
Dragon Form!
Do you require a hand?
Double Demon Fang!
Standing form.
Here I come!
Whirlwind snap.
No escape!
Now I'm in the groove.
I never miss.
The picture of hell.
Sword Rain Storm! This should do it!
Dragon shout.
Take this!
Take this.
What would I do without
I'm not done! Sword Rain Alpha!
Here's evil. It looks like you got this one covered. Lord Steel! Ice Prison!
Here I come! No escape!
I'll heal you all!
Sword Rain Alpha! Dragon Form!
One more.
Healing Circle!
Eat this.
Razor Blade! No escape! Burn!
Swallow dance. Watch
Dragon
this.
Form!
Like this, I guess!
Double Demon Fang!
Shattering pieces.
Sword Rain Alpha! I'll burn it all! Ah! Flaming Pillar! Fire! You're mine!
Now you see what I can do.
Not my watch!
I'm not done!
What's in the lead? Photon
Sword Rain
Can't get out of this. Watch this.
Got it!
escape!
Now's our chance!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Talon
Vacuum Blade!
Inferno Punch! Hammer! Flame of Fury!
No escape!
This one!
This one's all mine! I'm not done!
Watch this.
Mirage! Sword Rain Alpha!
Glacial Spear! Here's the Eagle!
Pieces. Attack time.
Eat this! Dragon
Healing
Form!
Circle! Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay? Yeah, you
Armor
too.
won't save you.
One more
No
time!
further.
Back into the fray! Illuminate blah blah blah!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Freaking got it!
Here I come! Be still!
I'm out of ammo! Winds of
No escape! Double Demon Fang! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Lightning!
I'm on! Here I come! Dragon Form! Double Demon Fang!
Do you require a hand?
Glacial Spear!
No
Here's evil!
escape! Eat
You're
this!
not playing around! Watch out! Mind if I do?
Now I'm in the groove. Tear you apart. I'll smash you.
Try harder! Not a chance! I'm not done! I'm on!
Blazing flame.
Try harder!
Swallow dance. Take one.
Try harder! Not a chance! No escape!
That'll bring you down.
Try!
In a bind.
Get on in there with the others.
Sword Rain
Let me
Alpha!
help.
You're mine!
Burn!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Corruption! Too much to handle? Magic is there!
You'll pay for that!
I'll bring you back from death.
Sword Rain Alpha!
First force!
It's on!
Seal! Patience!
You picked the wrong fight!
Get on in there! I'm going to... All the power of my healing arts to accomplish it. Searing Thunder Seal! And then Goodwill!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Everyone still doing all right?
Never mind us. You worry about you, Ringwell.
Right. I'm still up.
No further! Talon Storm!
I'll be saved and confiscated!
Eat this! You're mine! Hurricane! Now,
They're not playing around! Try to dodge! There you go! Don't let up!
All fitted to here and now! Super Swallow Day!
Eat dirt, Cloud! Where are you going?
Take this! I'm not Dragon Swarm!
There you go. I feel like me again.
You're mine!
I'm going to need
You're out! I'm not done! I'm not done! Smash you! You're mine!
Here like that!
No further! Dragon Swarm! It's over!
Here's the Blah, blah, blah! Air thrust! Blah, blah, blah! It's weakened!
Won't save you.
This ends now!
Holy land!
I'm just getting started.
Vacuum Blade!
I'm almost impressed!
High praise
Hold
coming
on
from
to your
you.
heart. I said
Here I
almost.
come.
Don't get carried away.
Flame inside me, sure! To be let free!
I'm just getting started.
Ignite! Dragon Swarm!
Now or never. Take this.
Amazing.
I'll tear you apart.
The enemy is going all out!
Bang!
Constant I never miss! Confiscated! It's about to strike!
I can
Look
carve
sharp,
through
everyone!
Stand in the wind! Wait now!
It's on! Try harder! Not a chance! Ignite! Take this! Time to let it rip! Not a chance! Dragon Swarm!
Let me help!
Prepare to be seen.
I'm on it! Dragon Swarm! Vacuum Blade!
I'm just getting
Sword
started.
Rain out! No escape!
Can't get out of this.
Ready aim! Dragon Swarm!
Let's tear him up.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Dragon shout.
I'll heal you all!
Armor won't save you.
Dragon Swarm! There! Now I can let loose! First strike! Sword Rain Alpha!
Talon Storm.
Celestial Hammer!
Crush!
I'll finish you here and now. Prepare. I'm just
You're
getting
mine!
started. Prepare to be sealed. In a bind. Eagle of
Dragon
Force.
Swarm!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Huh? What's a letter doing in a place like this?
Hell if I know. I highly doubt that Zoogle was trying to guard it. Still, somebody must have left it for some... Law.
Huh? What's up?
Something up?
It's from my old man. My dear son, I wonder how things will be between us by the time you read this.
In any case, I first want to congratulate you on all that you've accomplished. Making it this far requires a strong body, fine technique, an unwavering spirit, and most of all, friends that you can count on. If you have all of that, then I, as your father, have nothing to worry about. Those things together will always keep you on the right path. That brings me to what I really wish to discuss with you. As with all of us, there will someday come a time when you'll be a grown man who can and must think and act for himself. Whether you'll live in a world where blood will no longer be spilled between Dahnans and Renans, or when that day arrives, nobody can say. But even if peace still eludes us then, you'll have to decide how to live in this world. Listen to others with an open heart, but don't be swept away by their words. Always live on your terms. One more thing. If I ever see you again, I hope to say this to you in person, but neither of us knows what tomorrow may bring. Know this. Whatever you think of me, what I've done, your mother and I love you very, very much.
And there's nothing in this whole world that will ever change that. Your father, Zephyr.
Zephyr.
I can't believe he's only telling me all this after he's gone. What am I supposed to do with this?
Zephyr once told me that living freely meant being your own master. I think he wanted to make sure you know how he felt one way or another. What you do with that knowledge is up to you.
But that still doesn't explain why his father left that letter for him here, of all places.
Don't forget, we were led to this place. We may well get some answers if we go back to the source of all this.
We finally made it.
Hey.
Hey.
I guess... No way. Damn. Whew.
All right. This is...
Thanks. I finally made it.
Sure is good to be back in the pleasant climes of Menancia. Especially after the extremes of some of the other regions we visited.
Definitely. Your country is beautiful.
You do me an honor. However, this place was never mine to own.
I didn't mean it that way. Though, I guess technically you weren't born here either. Native or not, that doesn't change the feelings you had for the place. If I were you, I'd try to take a little pride in people's compliments.
Allow myself to feel pride, huh? That sounds like no easy task.
Nothing sounds easy when you overthink things the way you do. It must be exhausting.
He's always worrying about something. It's probably what gives him his eye for detail. That's just the way he is.
Yeah, so we'd noticed.
Let's change the subject, shall we? It's a wonder so many things coincided to bring us here. Alphen's awakening, Shion's decision to revolt, the Danon uprising in Calaglia, the Crown Contest's final, sputtering throws.
Zephyr's being in the right place at the right time. The fact that you happened to be a lord just as this was all going on.
It's almost as if we were brought together by design. By someone who wanted to bring down the system.
No, enough Hand of Destiny talk. We did this on our own steam. It's our responsibility to see it through.
Did Law just utter a pearl of wisdom?
I do think about things, you know. Just what do you take me for exactly?
Honestly, I always sort of pegged you as a likable dolt.
What the hell makes me a dolt, you dolt?
I mean, she did say he was a likable dolt, didn't she?
Let's refrain from poking this particular Zoogle any further. Some lessons just can't be taught.
Not to dolts, anyway.
Hey, Kisara, what's your secret for putting up with Dohalim? I don't know how you managed to deal with him.
Secret? Oh, I don't think it's as difficult as all that, really.
Could have had me fooled. Anyone who waxes lyrical on the aesthetic qualities of cactus thorns is a step too far for me.
And those poetic flourishes he sneaks into regular conversation? How am I supposed to react?
He likes the sound of his own voice, that's for sure. I say let him have his fun. No need to try and understand anything he says.
Has he always been like that?
He didn't seem as on edge all the time back in Menancia. Though he was my superior back then. So who's to say what I didn't see?
The Lord of Cislodia hid in plain sight while a crony posing as him carried out all his business. What if the Lord we met in Vicent was really...
An imposter? Dohalim? Hardly. Like it or not, that's him all right. In all his flamboyant, circumloquacious glory.
I'd like to see someone try to impersonate that on a daily basis.
Come to think of it, what with being a lord and all, he's probably never had anyone to speak to on an equal basis.
It wouldn't surprise me. Having you guys around, having a family in a way, must be what's helped him change.
A little heads up on some of his eccentricities would have been nice.
It's those eccentricities that make him who he is.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
I always loved the sound of hammers banging away.
This is a true masterpiece, no less than culinary art.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Are we on that giant flower?
We're finally here then.
But then, where is the core of the Great Spirit? Or the Renaissance, for that matter.
According to Hevrek 35, this should be where we find the core.
Rinwell, do you sense anything?
This is definitely where the energy of the Great Spirit is strongest, but what's giving off the most energy is the flower we're standing on.
That said, we're not gonna be able to destroy something this huge. You want me to hit it and see what happens?
Hey, look!
Renaissance!
Is that like Dana's astral energy? But why?
What?
Stay sharp! Something's coming!
Once it's gone, it has so much anger. All of its fear has evolved into hatred.
So then, you're saying that this is the Great Spirit's core?
And in order to fight us, it's taken on this form?
My thorns. I feel them whirling inside me. They're getting restless. I'm certain of it. This is the source of my thorns, and of my visions. This is the darkness that will consume all existence.
What do we do now? The Renaissance is inside that thing. And I don't think we'll win this fight without it.
We have to get it back. We will find a way somehow!
Agreed. And now that it has a physical form, cutting through it's what we'll do.
Great Spirit, I understand your intellect. You've made that very clear. However, if you're planning on destroying everything, then first,
You'll have to get through us! Everyone, let's go!
We're not energy for you to consume, and we're not puppets for you to control!
Only humankind has a right to determine their own future. We will never let something like you take that away from us.
I'm sorry, but we won't let you take any more away from us. We'll do whatever it takes to stop you.
I fight to close the sounds of anguish from our world, that it may be filled with joy and peace once again.
Give it back. Give it all back. Give us back our world and give me back my own life.
Once and for all, we are going to end centuries of terror and death. Right here, right now.
I'll finish you here and now!
You're mine!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Watch this!
Dragon Swarm!
Anything in armor is on!
Dragon Swarm! Not today!
Take this!
Dragon Swarm! Sword Rain out!
Now
Demon Fang!
A whirling struggle. It looks like you got this one covered.
for you, Dad!
They're not playing around.
I'm not done!
Thanks for the healing.
Watch yourself, okay?
Yeah, you too.
I'm not done!
Winds of heaven.
to be let free!
Lightning or raging cascade!
You're on! Quit pushing yourself and get behind him! Light burst void!
Radiant Genesis! I'll cover you!
Now I'm in the groove!
Lightning condemned! Lightning! Down!
You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha!
Now I'm in the groove!
The enemy wields arts too.
Nothing to see about that!
What in the world is this round thing?
An attack. Is this a Lord's handiwork?
I'm past being surprised.
I say we destroy it, and quick!
Back into the fray! Let's get you off on the
I'm not done! You're mine!
You see what happened there as you crossed? Shouldn't have done
Try
that.
harder!
I'll smash you!
That'll bring you down! Raging storm! Here's a healing arc!
Okay, here I go!
I'll cover you!
Now, let loose! Burn in hell! Dragon Swarm! Sword Rain Alpha!
Not in your dreams!
Sword
I'll fix you
Dragon!
right! It's showtime!
Sword Rain Alpha! Double Demon Fang!
Illuminate the magic sand!
No escape!
Holy Lance!
Strike!
Take this!
I'm going to use all the power of my heart to accomplish
Try harder! Strike!
Here's a healing arc!
Sword Rain Alpha!
I'll cover take drinking! Here's the I'll fix you up!
Now I can let loose! Sword Rain Alpha!
Now I'm in trouble.
Eat dirt! Dragon Swarm! No! And here!
Don't please make it still!
You're mine!
Armor won't save you!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Here I come!
Raging Flame!
If it's
Sword
in the
Rain
sky,
Alpha!
it's mine!
Dragon Swarm!
Where you go? First floor! Here!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Now we're not
Hear my
on a
call!
roll now! It was nice while it lasted.
You're mine!
Can't be slow! More of that!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Select Thanks so much!
Try harder! Now!
Razor!
You're mine! No escape!
Here!
Sword Rain Alpha! Time to let it rip! Sword Rain Alpha! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off! Sword Rain Alpha! Not today!
Freeze Lancer!
Dragon Swarm!
In a bind, anything in armor is all mine!
Sword
The
Rain
enemy is
Alpha!
going all out!
In Dragon Swarm!
That freaking does it!
Now I can let loose! Luna Rosa! I'll burn it all! Flaming Pillar! Fire!
Inferno Punch!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Here I go! Back into the fray!
Double Demon Fang!
I can carve through armor!
Let's go!
I'll tear you apart!
Dance in the wind! In here! Let's get you all tucked away!
You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha!
Razor Sight Freeze Lancer!
Dragon Swarm!
That's enough!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Raging
Sword Rain Alpha!
Dragon Shell!
I'll finish you here and now!
Raging Storm! Here goes!
Dragon Swarm!
One more!
First strike! You picked the wrong fight! Dragon Swarm!
Now you see what I can do!
Steel Force!
Sword Rain Alpha! Double Demon Fang!
Just getting... I'm sorry to be a bother. We've all got enough on our plate. Yes, ma'am.
Strike! Sword Rain Alpha! I'm not done!
In here! I'll heal you all!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Now we're...
Will this
Can't move!
Don't give up!
Not done yet!
Healing Circle! whirling struggle. Eat dirt.
No further.
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
After all that, it's still standing. Just how strong is this thing?
It doesn't matter. You just have to keep kicking its ass until it bites the dust.
The Great Spirits!
Damn, must have been conserving its energy for an escape.
That bastard took off with the Renis Alma!
We can't stand here and wait for it to come back. We'll have to follow it through there.
You're right. I don't like it, but we've got no choice.
Yeah. No matter what, we can't let it get away.
All right, let's go.
I'm surprised we can stand here at all. What in the hell is this place?
Beats me. I've never seen anything like it. More importantly, where's the Great Spirit?
Look! Over there!
What in the world? It's changing shape?
Oh, this is bad. It looks like it's regaining all of its energy. It's going to grow even bigger than before.
Damn it. Come on, we've got to find a way to...
Watch out! Something's heading our way!
Guess they're here to try to stop us. There's so many of them.
That means we've got it running scared. Let's take these out and keep moving!
Get out of our way already!
I didn't expect such base tactics from a supreme being.
You can't assume we're fighting something that thinks like a human!
Whatever it is, it's wasting time that we don't have.
Yeah, not only that, but that thing is getting bigger by the minute.
It's starting to slow down the more it grows. We should be able to catch up soon enough.
We just need to hold on. Stay strong, everyone, and stand your ground!
Take this!
I'm not done!
Now you see what I can do!
Mirage! Here I come!
Finish without a trace!
Now! Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha! Dragon Swarm! Prepare to be healed!
I'm on a roll now!
Explosion! Raging! Burning strike!
See what happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
Here's a healing arc!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Damn!
Here goes!
I'm on a roll
Dragon
now!
Swarm!
Arc sealed!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
I'm on it! Take this! I'm not done!
No further!
Dragon Swarm! Sword Rain Alpha!
Illuminate this magic!
You're mine! Burn in hell!
Howling hurricane!
Dragon Swarm!
Far enough! Glimmer dragon! I'm just
Sword
getting
of the
started!
Dragon Swarm! Back to the blade!
I'm on a roll now!
I never miss!
Strike!
Howling storm!
Dragon Swarm!
That freaking does it!
Thunder field! I'll heal you
Time
all!
to let it rip! Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha! I owe you one.
Now I'm in the groove!
You require help.
Crush!
Dazzle! Attack time!
It's time!
Glacial
Burn in
spear!
hell!
Pierce evil!
Swallow dance!
Mirage! Sword Rain Alpha! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Hear me! Flame of fury!
You're mine! You escape! Sword Rain Alpha! There! You're mine! I'm not
Nothing gets by me! I'll tear you apart!
Struck!
Can't get out
out of this!
What the hurt? Blah, 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 magic!
Double demon fang! You're finished!
Crumble! Talon Storm!
You're mine!
Talon Hurricane!
It's over! Sword Ring Alpha!
That'll bring you down!
Dragon Swarm! You picked the wrong
See what
fight!
happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
Dragon Swarm!
Huddle!
Not a chance! I'm not done! Sword Ring Alpha!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here I come! Totally! In an instant! Impact Claw! Not a chance! Do it!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Brace yourselves! We're going to crash!
We caught up to it!
Hold on. Why did it stop absorbing the energy from Dana?
Like it or not, it lacks the means to do so whilst fighting us. We've become the bigger threat and forced its hand.
All right, then. Let's get to work so we can take back the Renaissama.
This madness ends! Right here, right now! And this time, we really mean it!
We've all come so far. We've faced so much. We can't get through it. Together!
Naturally, we are all leaving this fight alive.
Hell, I'm just getting warmed up. You ain't seen nothing yet.
The Great Spirit's getting desperate. So stay on your toes, everyone.
I'm not done! No escape! This
Armor
one's all
won't
mine!
save. I'll finish you here and now.
You picked the wrong fight!
Raging
Its power's overwhelming.
Then let's whittle down that thing's power. Go!
Right. Let's start with the arm.
Let's do this, Law!
Leave it to me!
Everyone, I'm counting on you! A water! Here's
You're mine! Sword Ring Alpha!
Now we're not.
Magic is there!
You're mine! Sword Ring is doing well! Hey!
Magic is
Try
there!
harder!
Freeze laser! Holy land! Here's Law! You and me! From here on out! We did it!
Yeah! Sword Ring Alpha! The flame inside me!
Amazing!
Free!
All that astral energy!
I don't like the look of this.
We have to stop it! It's back! Sword Ring Alpha!
I can do this all enough!
Take this!
Raging Cascade!
Sword Ring
In
Alpha!
here! Hurricane! I'll be saving you!
Like a shot!
Like astral energy! More with that!
Take this!
Their arms were interrupted.
Sword Ring Alpha!
Everyone okay?
Still alive somehow, if that's what you mean.
Here, let me heal you.
Not a chance! Sword Ring Alpha!
Hey,
Dragon Swarm!
No more dithering.
Our future begins here.
always impressive.
I guess that makes two of us then.
Mine.
Now all that's left is the middle.
Let's do it.
I can carve through armor.
Can't get out of this.
This is it. Go
Sword
in.
Ranger! Double Demon!
Lunar Arc.
Inferno
Crossing.
It's over!
There.
You're mine! This one's all mine! Burn! Dragon Swarm!
Let me show you what my
Double Demon Fang! Here I come! How about this? It's over! Move it! Try harder! Move escape! Sword Rain Alpha!
Ready to go.
Take this!
Deal.
not done.
Not on my watch.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Shattering the pieces! Attack time!
How about this?
Raging Storm.
Tiger Blade!
Dragon Swarm!
Hurricane Strike.
Look sharp!
Take this! It's time!
Lightning Orb.
Look
Sword
sharp!
Rain Alpha!
Did you see this coming?
Blizzard Blow. Raging Storm.
Is this it?
Come on!
Now don't miss! My turn! Sword Rain Alpha!
Take this!
Vacuum Blade! It's time!
Bring you down! Hurricane
Sword Rain Alpha! Easter!
I'm
not done!
all the power of my healing arts to accomplish this.
Grants me the strength to march on!
Now you see what I can do!
My turn!
Resurrection!
Sword Rain Alpha! Here I come! Now! Shield from Sword Rain Alpha! Double Demon Fang! Sword Rain Alpha! Now! Here I come! Blue escape! Sword Rain Alpha! Back with flame inside me! Yours to be let free! Take this! An astral art?
That's my cue.
Burn it down! Shut him down! Sia, it's you and me!
Not in your dreams. This is it.
This ends now!
Alphen!
Yeah! We're both fine. We're going to start the ceremony now, before it can recover. Xion.
Yeah.
just as I told you I would.
Hurry! The Great Spirit is reviving itself!
Sion! Absorbing the Great Spirit!
Apologies. I can't suppress it for very long.
Hand it over right now. You plan to use this to defeat the Great Spirit. Which is precisely why I'm here. Stand aside and watch. So that you know how to destroy the Great Spirit. Just as well as you and your sorry lot. The Great Spirit that tried to control me will be annihilated. I won't let you do that! Yet do it I shall. And there's nothing you can do to stop me. You bastard! I shall fulfill my duty as a ruler. With this power, I'll bury that woman and the Great Spirit. Then this charade will finally end. Save everyone. And Sion! Silence. I'll tear you apart, slay the girl and the Great Spirit, and erect a fortress of death over both worlds.
What do you get from a mage? When you have all that power, what will you do?
My dominion shall reign over all existence. Nothing else matters.
That's it? This is so you can rule over all existence just because?
Despicable as they were, even the other ones, even the Great Spirit had a future in mind. But you had nothing. Only death.
So what? It matters little to me.
You are pathetic. Truly pathetic. And or not, you are a failure. Empty. A sovereign who couldn't even die in his own time as he was meant to. You're right. I used to wonder why I was still alive after so long. There are things in this world, in the here and now, that are worth protecting. That's why I'm still here.
And I won't let you take them away! Here I come!
Enough of your foolishness! You will know nothing but agony!
Ignite!
Why do you resist?
Dragon Swarm! Vacuum Blaze! Double Demon Fang! Sword Rain Alpha!
I am sovereign. You are nothing!
Take this! I'm not... The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
The fury of lightning!
Ignite! Dragon Swarm! There! You control others to keep from being controlled, but that's a path of never-ending hatred! Don't you understand? It can only end in destruction. The only way to avoid it is with forgiveness!
The words of a coward! The weakness disgusts me!
You're wrong. It takes true power to forgive! I have no use for forgiveness. The strong shall always triumph here.
You say that because you've been alone so long. If you had someone, anyone to turn to, a single friend, someone to love, people to support and guide you, you can't have been alone your whole life. Remember the flashes of hoops. Each strike spreading a skein of fire across my back. The masters who killed slaves for swords, and the slaves who sacrificed their compatriots that they might live. There is no love, no friendship, not there or anywhere else. Is there no way to see this differently? Enough! You gambled the fate of this world to save a single life, and yet I am the evil one? How utterly ridiculous. It's true. Maybe it is selfish of me to want to save her, but I swore that I would let no one else be sacrificed in this battle. I can't bear to see her die. You and I are so much more alike than I had ever imagined. No, we're not. I want a world built on kindness, on giving, on warmth. You take and destroy. Let nothing like you.
Burn in hell! Explosive ring! I am truth of it! All others shall be banished! You're mine! Try this! Infernal turret! Try harder!
The blazing sword. The power Shion has bestowed upon me.
I'll take you down! It's on! Burn in hell! It's on! Try this! Explosive ring! Try this! You picked the wrong fight! Try this! Die already! Rending blast! Infernal turret! Try this! Rending flash! Infernal turret! You will beg me for mercy! Infernal turret! Try this! Power Rending flash! Hold nothing back! It's over! You are the last obstacle impeding my progress! Die! That's my line! I'll show you the limits of your solitude! What you've done is evil. There's no denying that. I know you didn't walk your path out of weakness, but merely from misguided strength. Misguided because you were alone. Because you had no friends to keep you on the straight and narrow. No one to use all that strength for, other than yourself. That loneliness could make a monster out of anyone. Out of me. I understand. And I forgive you, Volrun. I don't need your victor's pity. And you can choke on your vain forgiveness. Don't! You wish to save this world? To make your selfish dreams into reality? If you choose to walk that path, you choose a path of betrayal, despair, and corruption. And in the darkness at the end, I'll be waiting for you! Volrun! I'm sorry. The Renaissance is...
Yes. But you still possess the blazing sword. It may not be quite as strong as the Renis Alma, but nonetheless...
I can't! I would never! It would kill you!
My thorns, they're... Soon the great astral spirit will break free. And when that happens, no one will be spared. But there's still time. You can still destroy the thorns. And me with them.
That's exactly what we've been fighting to prevent. I promised I would find a way to save you.
You did. I know. But I don't want you to die either. So please, don't let me be the end of the world.
That's it. Look! The path Dana's energy flowed through is still open. We can use it to call out to Dana's will!
Alphen, what are you saying?
Don't you remember? Rinwell said there was a little bit of Dana's will inside all of us. If there is a way everyone can come together to form Dana's will, then maybe we can ask for it to help us, to find us a way out of this.
Are you really saying that if all of Dana thinks of saving us, it will become the will of the planet itself? That's madness.
Maybe so, but it's the only way we can save you. And the only way to save Rena, too.
To save Rena?
That's right. Rena's will never had evil intent. If we're saving everyone, that includes them. I don't want to live in a world without you, Xion. And I'm tired of living a life built on death.
Alphen, I'm with you.
Collective will of Dana, hear my plea! I want to save Xion! And I want to save Rena too! I want to end this cycle of one joy, constantly being sacrificed for another's pain! So please, grant us your strength!
意味を知る強く生きるため弱さを隠して恐れずに痛みから始まる続いてく物語に私はいるのかな届かないこの願いに少しだけでいいから聞こえてよ触れたいよ信じるよ記憶をめぐってあの時は向き合えなかったね未来を信じてコンパスを握りしめたね人はそれぞれ背負うものが測れこの星に生まれた意味を知る強く生きるため弱さを隠して恐れずに痛みから始まる銀色に輝く月照らす君の瞳その奥に宿す痛み消してくれる誓い聞こえてよありがとう信じるよ聞こえてよありがとう信じるよ続いてく物語に私はいるのかな届かないこの願いに少しだけでいいから聞こえてよ触れたいよ信じるよ聞こえてよ触れたいよ信じるよありがとう
Let's go!
I want to feel your head right now. You are the place, my only home. Yeah, just like the flowers that bloom and fall with me over and over again. Well, I'm barely breathing and breathing to that ground. But it's never time we all stand up. Stop like to yourself and me. True to yourself and that might be. We both can exceed destiny. So let's